Hell, a word that echoes with dread and fire. But what is hell truly? In the tapestry of Christian theology, hell is not a fiery pit of eternal torture inflicted by a vengeful God. It is rather a profound state of separation. It is the absence of God's presence, his boundless love, and his infinite goodness. Jesus in his teachings spoke of hell as a place of profound sorrow. Weeping and gnashing of teeth, he called it a realm of anguish and regret. This imagery speaks to the deep spiritual emptiness that defines hell. It is a state of being utterly cut off from the source of life and light. To comprehend the nature of hell, we must look beyond literal flames and embrace the profound spiritual reality it represents. It is the consequence of a soul eternally separated from its Creator. The Bible often uses powerful metaphors to illustrate spiritual truths. One such metaphor is Gehenna, a real place outside the ancient city of Jerusalem. Gehenna was a valley where trash burned continuously, a place of perpetual fire and smoke. This image of Gehenna with its ceaseless fire became a potent symbol for the fires of hell. However, it's important to remember that this fire is not literal but symbolic. It represents the consuming nature of separation from God, a separation that leads to spiritual desolation. Just as fire consumes and destroys, so too does the absence of God's presence consume and destroy the soul. It is a separation so complete, so absolute, that it leaves only emptiness and despair. The concept of hell is not meant to instill fear, but to highlight the importance of our choices. Jesus, in his parables, often spoke of the consequences of our actions and the stark contrast between choosing a life with God and a life apart from him. One such parable is the story of Lazarus and the rich man. The rich man, consumed by his wealth and earthly pleasures, ignores the plight of the beggar Lazarus. In death their fates are reversed. Lazarus finds comfort in the bosom of Abraham, while the rich man suffers in torment. This parable underscores a fundamental truth. Our choices have eternal consequences. It is not God who condemns us, but our own choices that lead us toward or away from him. While the concept of hell may seem bleak, it is essential to remember that God is a God of love and mercy. He desires for all his children to choose a path that leads to him, a path that leads to life eternal. Heaven, in stark contrast to hell, is the ultimate destination for those who choose to embrace God's love and grace. It is a realm of unimaginable joy, peace, and communion with the divine. It is the fulfillment of our deepest longings, the ultimate reunion with our Creator. And so, the story of hell is not a story of divine vengeance, but a story of love and consequence. It is a reminder that our choices matter, that we have the power to choose life or death, heaven or hell. The choice ultimately is ours.